it's the Scotch Test Dummies. We got Oban.
Oban?
I think it is Oban.
Little Bay.
Little Bay, baby.
Oban is Gaelic for Little Bay. Let's test it.
So it says it twice. Test it! Test it.
Yeah, so it's like Little Bay, Little Bay.
Right.
That's the name of it.
Little Bay, Little Bay, Little Bay, Little Bay, Little Bay. Mm-hmm. So what do we got? What do we got? What do we got?
This
Scotch.
is, yes. I was
Where's
looking
it
at
from?
it says it's a West Highland coastal malt.
That's a lot of detail.
West Highland coastal
Because
malt.
Highlands are a big area. So it's a West Highland. Sorry.
Yep.
West Highland.
Yep.
Coastal
region.
And it's a malt.
Which we done one other Oban, and I can remember it really picked up some of the coastal notes.
Well, the main Oban.
Yeah.
I've got a hiccup thing going on.
Was that a hiccup or a burp?
It's kind of a hiccup burp.
This is small cask. In other words, I don't see that they just say they use smaller casks
Not too
than
much.
normal. That's good.
Okay.
We are at 43% ABV.
Huh.
So, like I said, they just say they do use original small stills, which need to be rested between batches. Gives more copper contact to help create our rich flavor.
Sounds like us.
So,
Need to be rested. I like my Snoopy. I'm doing more of this Norman Rockwell, I think, kind of like painting himself. I had the whole Back to the Future, now I got Snoopy.
well, he's painting himself as a little puppy, though.
Right.
A young
It's
version.
all about, have you seen the original painting of this?
No.
Right. It's a guy who's old painting himself young, but it's also like the perspectives of what's going on.
I
A lot
did
of
not know
stuff.
that.
Yeah, a lot of stuff happening here.
98.
Right. This one's yours.
Or yours.
Or mine.
No need to say.
Sorry. Yeah. Yeah, that's what's going on here. I also have a Batman. I've got a Batman and a Marty McFly. Love it. Love it. So on the nose right off the bat. Wow. This is where I get those marmalade sugars. Fruit, rounded fruit. A lot of beautiful sweetness wrapped in here. Maybe a little bit of vanilla, maybe a lot of vanilla. Caramel, Coca-Cola. Interesting. Lots of beautiful nosing coming off of this.
I was looking again, and we should have done our research beforehand. It does not indicate on here if it's non-chill filtered, and it does not say anything about natural color. So we know what to assume there.
Sure. Well, if it doesn't state it doesn't, then you assume it does. That's usually what we assume. What do you get? I get a plethora of scents.
I've got in my notes, the nose on this is a 10 out of 10.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's got a great nose.
It really, really does. Wow.
A great citrus, sugared sweetness comes out. Mm-hmm. Oakiness, and I've got it isn't sherry influenced, but just almost a slight sherry note. I think just from the rich fruits that are in there with it.
I used to know a woman that would do dried fruit. She would dry out oranges and apricots and different juicier fruits, and then she would dip them in a sugar, and then that would be like their. It was almost like a jellied candy, but it was actually the fruit that had been dried, and then somehow she would, I don't know if she moistened it and dipped it in sugar or whatever, and that's what this harkens me back to.
Yeah.
Wow.
Very sweet, citrusy,
Yeah.
oaky, sugary nose.
Completely. And this, you head on nail is 10 out of 10 nose. That is delicious on the nose. I mean, it's got me salivating here. I mean, I was like, wow, I didn't remember the nose being this good.
Now, 43%, it feels maybe a little warmer than that, almost 46, maybe 48%. It's good, it's rich. Wow, nice rich sweetness there. I've got cotton candy and tangerine in my notes.
Tangerine, 100%.
It's almost so smooth, and I've got here also, it reminds me of some Irish whiskeys that are triple distilled. It's not, but I mean, just how Kind of like the Jameson 18s. It's full of flavor, but really smooth.
I think I know where you're saying where it tastes hot. It has a pepper open. It opens peppery, and then really bursts in with that tangerine fruit.
Yep, I've got a slight spice, that pepper.
Okay, a little bit of allspice in there, but then the aftertaste gone, gone in an instant. It's gone. It doesn't linger, but wow, it's got up front, it's got middle.
Now, this isn't peated. This isn't any special wine casking influenced. It doesn't even say if it's ex-bourbon cask. Just smaller casks than they normally use. And I'm sure someone out there knows. But it's just a rich, sweet, full flavor. Tropical fruits.
Yes.
Well, along with that tangerine, maybe a mango.
Passion fruit.
Exotic fruits. That's what
Right.
I saw instead of tropical, exotic fruits.
Right. Yeah, I'm feeling you 100% there. Now here's what I'm hating. There was a point locally last year that this was going for some crazy, dare I say, wicked discount.
Well, that's when I bought it.
Really? What was it going? Well, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. I want to know because I'm going to just go overboard on this. I did not get it under that discount. We'll come back to it. But yeah, a lot of flavor going on here.
For a, don't expect peat. Don't expect a saltiness. Don't expect a sherry influence, a port influence. This is just delicious.
This is an NAS, right?
Fruitiness, yes.
Okay, it's an NAS, so no age statement. This is the kind of no age statement you want. It's bringing a whole lot. It's not hiding anything. It's saying, boom, look at me. I've got a fruity nose, sweet nose, a lot of things you can smell here. And then taste-wise, boom, like he said, passion fruits, exotic fruits. And then I get a lot of that tangerine. Dare I say there may be a marmalade wrapped in there. I tried to find some marmalade for us, and they told me I got to go to a Whole Foods store.
Really?
Yeah. I went to a candied nut place, and they were like, we don't have any marmalade. I'm like, really? Okay.
Well, I think Dylan's.
Okay. Well, we'll just go to Dylan's. I went to a specialty candy nut store. They had everything but marmalade. But I think you hit it right on mango, tangerine, which really on the fruity side.
Which is really, they don't have any notes on here, but they just say that it is a smooth single malt of fruity richness. Yes it is. You're not lying there. Sums it up.
It does. Score, sir. Anything? I'm going to say 88.
We got 89.
Plus or minus?
Ooh, I forgot about my plus or minus. Nope, 89. The plus or minus is 0 on this one. Plus or minus is 0.
Probably the only things I would qualify on here, I still wish that ABV was 46. That's an NAS, I get it. You said it's 43. It is. I wish it was up just another 3%. I feel like a little bit more of the peppery pop would be great. If they ever did something like this that was even cast strength, I'd be all over it. But other than that, if you want to show someone a fruit extravaganza, you're going to be able to do it with this bottle on both the nose and the palate. Easy in, easy out, flavorful all the way around.
I don't think I went into even with water. I don't think it changes that much. I do have in my nose that I got a little bit of a mint over time once I'd added my water. But other than that, everything really stayed the same. Just that same fruity sweetness.
I think of you that way as well, sweetie. I like this more without water. I have no problem with putting water in it, but I think I like it right at that 43%, if not boosted, as I mentioned.
I go 89. It's on the verge of a 90 of being really good, but there's nothing in. If this was I hate to say
Nothing
sherry,
complex,
it's-
nothing
no.
transitional.
Right.
That's the only reason. It is top notch for what it is.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
Okay, so is it worth it? Now, generally, this is $80 a bottle. They had it on sale in our area, and when I picked up 2 bottles of it, it was $40.
Yeah.
I think it was $39.99 a bottle.
Right. If they do that sale again, I'll buy several. Because at that price, steel, at 80 for an NAS, little high, I would think day in, day out, $55 would be great for this.
I would agree.
Okay.
Maybe 60. So if I was after it and it was
Tax.
60, I'd probably buy it. But yeah, if you can find this on sale again, and I don't know why. In fact, I've seen it twice on sale for that.
When it goes again,
So-
I will pick up more of this because at 40, it is a perfect Scotch NAS. I mean, this is quality, it's flavor, it's fruit forward, delicious nose. This is something where if my mom were to come over again and say, hey, I want to try another Scotch, I'd be like, here you go, Mom, Oban, Little Bay. Perfect.
Yeah.
Not saying it's for moms, I'm just saying it's not punching you in the face. It's
so
not an on Golden Pond.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you watch on Golden Pond, is it for you?
By the way, I checked that out. That came out in 81 or 82.
Yeah.
So technically, I'm not saying anybody would be old watching it since our
Who's saying
favorites-
that?
Maybe you. Since our favorite movie came out in 77. That's an
That's true.
inside baseball Scotch Test Dummies reference. Check our live shows for what that means.
Move on because I just remembered. Was it Wednesday's episode with the James Pepper? We was going to talk about something and you forgot what it was.
I did.
I just remembered what it was.
What is it?
We were going. If you buy one of our challenge coins
Yes.
and you are at the Eiffel Tower,
Oh, you're right.
take your
That's what it
picture
was.
of the coin up in
Yes.
front of it, hold it
Not
up,
just the
shoot it.
Eiffel Tower.
Anywhere.
Anywhere where you're at. Maybe you've got a heck of a cool backyard. Take a photo, put it on Instagram, put it on Twitter.
Yeah, tweet us, put it on Instagram. We'll
Throw it
repost
on our
it.
Facebook. We may even
We
put it on
want-
this show.
We want pictures of the dummies worldwide.
Right. We want the dummies worldwide. So you're in Stalingrad, which I'm not even sure they call it Stalingrad anymore. We want a picture Red Square in Moscow. That would be awesome, dude.
We haven't shipped any to.
We have not shipped
We've
any
actually
to
sold
Russia.
stuff to Belgium,
Right?
Scotland,
South Africa,
South Africa.
Austria. No, Australia.
Well, I think that's it on the coins since we started selling the
UK,
coins.
UK,
Yep. Yes.
Scotland. I mean, it's part of the UK, but I think we've gone to England and Scotland.
Yes.
Did we go to Johannesburg, South Africa?
It was South Africa, but it wasn't Johannesburg.
Love it. So send us some photos. You can be in it if you wish, or in the background you can have, Eiffel Tower or Statue of Liberty or whatever. We would love to do that. But even if you're in there, we want to see those on Twitter. We want to see them on Instagram, and we may grab those images. So be forewarned. If you put them out, we may put them right here on the show. Maybe that's what you want. And I think that'd be neat because, like you said, take the dummies with you around the world.
That's right. Well,
That's the only way we can travel.
I want to say Lori. Lori is. I'm pretty sure Lori. I'm sorry if I'm wrong. You tweeted out you're going to Scotland in November, I think, and you're going to visit Isla. And I said, send us some pictures of your coin in Isla.
Right next to that big Lafroig wall, that whitewashed building with the Lafroig label on it, right up on the coast. Boom, there's the
Yeah,
coin.
maybe she's not going to Lafroig.
If you're going to Isla, you'll stop by Lafroig. You must. You just would.
What about Brook Lottie?
That's good too. But Lafroig's got a phenomenal, welcoming center.
I've heard.
Yeah. I mean, I can't. Someday
Maybe
we will
we'll
be
get to
there.
go there.
Maybe. Not 2017. We may be thinking hopefully 2018, but planets have to align. You like that? Planets have to align. All right. Anything else to say?
No.
Oban Little Bay. It tells you what it is. It's an NAS. I would say it's solid. Get it on a sale price if you can. It's really a steal. It's a bargain at that. Because we're going to scotch it, you Scotch gods.
Sláinte.
Dummies.